Ready?
For what?
Welcome to Fun with Fountain Pens featuring Shawn and Lisa. This is our new thing.
Ooh, Harry Potter stuff. What is this?
Yeah, it's stickers.
We have Harry Potter stickers.
Okay, sometimes it's fun with stickers.
That's cool. If I use stickers, I would get that.
Well, we've been gone for a little while. We've had a lot going on. It's been our busy season, his busy season. School's out now.
So it's way busy at the house now.
And it's slowing down here because graduation season was busy for us. And ball games, grandkids, pen shows, and more pen shows. And now we're going to have a break. Yay!
No break, just working. Still working.
We're having a break from pen shows.
Yeah, till September.
No, there's no such thing as
When
a
is
break.
it? August.
I don't take a day off.
San Francisco's in August.
So DC and San Francisco will both be in August, and you can find us there.
I'll be at San Francisco.
And I'll be in DC and San Francisco. Both. Yeah. My brain is not working at this very moment. Here we go. Thank you. Diatramentus pearlescents were asked. Somebody asked if we would talk about them, so I will. So the Shimmertastics is from Diamine. The J. Urban makes like 4 colors, and they are all very similar. Like these are all basically things that have shimmer pieces in them. The Diatramentus now has their own line, and I have the wrong notebook out for that. But we had so many customers today that I don't know if I'll find it. Oh, here.
Van Ness has become a bit of a destination stop for travelers across this country. People going from one spot to another will like stop by here and say, "Hey, what's up?"
And buy stuff.
And
hang out and try pens that they don't get to try. We actually had, I don't know if they'll watch it, but we had somebody from South Dakota come in today, and that was super cool because they were heading to Texas. And because we're just 15 minutes, not even 15 minutes out of the way, because they were on 30. So they weren't even...
That's cool.
We weren't even 15 minutes out of the way, so they came in. It was great.
Yeah,
we had somebody from Indianapolis as well doing the same thing.
So you see this. So if you're like traveling and you're going through Little Rock, stop by.
Stop and hang out. We're exactly the same in person. I'm just a short.
She's shorter in person.
So these were the pearlescents from Diatramentus. So Diatramentus came up with 10 colors, and each of the colors has 4 different kinds of sparkles. So if you look, see magenta, red, gold, magenta, red, silver. But they also came in copper and bronze. And I just didn't get them all swatched on there. So at the time we were doing the golds and the silvers, but there should be.
That's cool.
So I think on the somebody asked about them, and basically it is, we've been testing it. So far, no pens have clogged, but we do know it's just a matter of time.
Oh, wait.
So the fun thing about these inks is that, well, they're fun.
We
the
know it's
drawback
just a matter of time.
Yeah, they are going to clog. So what we like for you to do, I could say this on every single episode, is we like to make sure that you are conscientious pen cleaners. Everyone, be a conscientious pen cleaner. And that means cleaning your pens out effectively, thoroughly, and often.
Yeah. I'm going to be a good co-host today.
Gosh. So anyway, Diatramentus' newest thing, pearlescents, they decided to join in the fun of the glitter, and there's nothing
Do
wrong
they
with it.
perform like the other Diatramentus inks, like as far as flow?
So far it has. Some of these we've only had for a couple of days, so I just put one in my pen Wednesday. So far
Today's
so
Saturday.
good. Yeah, so in the last 4 days there's been no problems.
Oh, that's good. I've had inks that aren't fancy and special clog pens up quicker than that.
I think the early J. Urbans, they would clog my pen the next day.
Really?
So it also depends on, how wide that feed line is, what kind of nib you're using. Like, don't put them in a Metropolitan fine. That's silly. Like,
Yeah, well, you won't see the shimmer in a real fine point. Yeah,
Right.
the shiny
So,
stuff.
stick it at Kara's Customs with a 1.5 nib and, you're good to go.
I've got Diatramentus Petrol in my pen
Oh
here.
my gosh, that's such a good color.
And yeah, it's nice.
And you can get it for less than $100.
It's a really nice ink. I don't know how it
I think that
compares to
this
the
came
actual.
about when Lamy came out with their petrol pens and the inks did not arrive in the U.S. This was the one that Chris works here. It's the one he and I both liked as an alternative.
And when I got my Petrol Safari from the here
Van Ness family.
from the Van Ness family. They didn't have it, so that's what I got. I got the deatramentus.
And I actually
petrol.
really like it a lot.
And,
And it
yeah.
shows the color, so you don't have to.
It's party.
Yes, it's nice. Okay, so we've covered Deatramentus ink, which is always fun.
How much are these? How much are these?
$13.95 or.
They're that much. That's what they are. That's how many monies.
The other thing that's happened in the last couple of weeks is that Oster came out with some new colors. Yay! I'm kind of liking the Sublime, and everybody knows I'm going to like the blue water ice. This paper is not the paper that's going to show sheen. It's just what we used for the website.
Are these sheen inks too?
Some of them will be. This is a sheen ink, but I haven't seen it. River of Life sheens a little bit. Really, it doesn't sheen anything like Tranquility or Fire and Ice.
The Oster Sublime reminds me of another green ink that looks real pretty out of Fluorescent, but I can't remember the name of it.
I really like this Sublime
That's
a lot. But then I'm a
Sublime,
greens
yeah.
and blues kind of person. And the eucalyptus leaf is nice too.
It is
So,
nice.
so Oster came out with several new options. We have them in samples and bottles. And these are the colors right here.
How much mini monies are Oster inks?
$16
For the
full bottle.
and then samples are a couple
Or like
bucks.
two or $2.50. I can't remember.
Cool.
So we've covered our inks because you can't be in a video with a Van Ness and not talk about ink.
Gotta talk about ink.
So, ink is fun. It's the reason I like fountain pens. To be honest, I could not do fountain pens with just black ink.
No.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I was on Facebook and I don't get on it very often, but somebody put me in a club called the Black Pen Society on Facebook. Did you get joined into that as well?
I hate getting thrown into stuff on
what's
Facebook.
funny is that those guys that are in it know I hate black fountain pens. Like, I don't use black fountain. So I believe it was David Isaacson that put me in there. I think that's what it says on my
Shame
Facebook
on you,
page.
David.
He didn't watch this, but I'm just like,
No.
I can't. I'll put a drop of black on a. There's black on our pen, but it's not even a fountain.
Yeah. Yeah.
A black clip.
This is my owl pen that Bioworks did for the Retro 51 for the
Yeah.
Van Nesses, and I like it.
It's a pretty pen.
Yes, it is.
And of course, you can never go wrong with a retro either.
Yeah.
Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about.
This has become product placement. That's what this whole video is.
Okay, so let's talk about the Chicago show, and then we'll come back to more product placement.
All right, Chicago show. I went to Chicago, and
Me too.
What? I saw you there, and as soon as I get there, I'm like, "Hey, where's my table?" They're like, "It's right there, but we want to put you right here." And I'm like, "Heck yeah, that's even better." So it started off really good.
So they don't
Loved
know
my
where here
spot.
is versus
Okay,
there.
so I was next to the door, and then they put me like at the door, but I had a brick wall behind me, so we had more storage, and we could sit on the brick
Yeah,
wall.
the brick wall was nice.
And there was a water fountain behind us, and
You had a good spot.
trees. It was great.
It was right after people paid and went down the steps.
Yeah, I was first. It was me and then Ryan Krusak were the first two tables you saw when you walked in.
And
It was
then
awesome.
Matt told me that you
Yeah.
had a little kind of back and forth with Ryan Krusak.
Back and forth.
Like a little
We were
conversation.
talking. His
Because-
kids are awesome.
So Matt was buying a Ryan Krusak. Yeah.
Okay.
And he said, Ryan said, "Ha ha, he's buying a pen for me, not you." And you said, "No, but
Oh
your
yeah,
pen
mine was on his
the
vest. Yeah.
He came
I
back
remember
and
that.
told
I
me about it
forgot
because he
about
was
that.
working. He was working.
Yeah, he helped you
with
at the table.
Yeah. So he came back and he thought that was pretty funny. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Your pen was on his vest.
Right, yeah, Ron's will be on there next. The Legend will be on there
No,
next.
he can't afford to do that again.
Really?
But, yeah, there was a lot of people that really like the fabric and want him
The
to
vest was
replicate
awesome.
it. and-
Was it a Spoonflower fabric? Did he have it custom done on Spoonflower?
I don't know. I can ask
You
him.
can get custom fabric on Spoonflower. My
I
wife
don't know
Elizabeth gets those for a lot of the fabrics
I guess I'm
she
gonna
uses
ask
on her
him.
pen wraps, and she made a custom one for a
Did you
client
use
like
what?
2 weeks
Spoon
ago.
what?
Spoonflower. She's texting
Did-
Matt right now. Matt, you're being texted right now.
Did you use spoon flour for your fabric? This is. I said
Hey,
spawn,
Mike.
but that's not. Okay.
So yeah, so Ron
If you watch the videos, you will fall over laughing.
So Ryan has 3 kids, 2 girls and a little boy. And their little boy, and I don't remember names at all, but their little boy would bring me food, and it was awesome.
That's funny.
He was great.
He's the youngest of the 3.
5 or 6, maybe 4. I don't know. They were super sweet kids, but awesome table neighbors.
So the show was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
Friday night was there. There was an activity that I don't think any of us attended, and then Saturday night was the regular kind of little party that we normally throw.
Oh yeah. You know
what they're called? Oh, Pen Shows After
Pen Shows
Dark.
After Dark.
And we went to Red Robin to eat. It was myself, Anna, Brad, and Matt. And Matt is familiar with Red Robin. We are not. So we had so much fun at Red Robin that we ran late to get back to the event.
Donut thing?
Yes, it was like croissant thingies. And they're stacked, and there's little dipping sauces. It was so good. So, Red Robin.
Yum.
Yeah.
I did not go. We went to downtown Chicago. We actually drove into town, and it was insane. But we figured it out. It wasn't as hard as all that. I'm always anxious about going into unknown places and getting lost or stuck or something stupid. But anyways, no, it was awesome. We walked around and ate at Giordano's, and we saw the giant bean cloud gate.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Really glad we went.
And because we were in separate rooms, so we only saw each other a couple of times. I think I was texting with you,
Yeah,
and then
I
we
was
saw each
walking
other at the
around.
party Saturday night. And
I don't remember that. I know I was there, but I don't remember
you
at all.
sat over by Carrie, and then you watched my stuff, so I could.
Oh
wonder
yeah,
why you
at the
have
bar.
anxiety.
Oh yeah.
We were at the area beneath the bar.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, they were giving away the Monograppa cups, the Game of Thrones.
Yes, I gave away a
flasks
bottle of ink
and a whole bunch of empty bottles.
Yes. Yeah.
People like that.
I have a lot of empty bottles. Might as well take
There was
them.
a bunch of people showed up to that. That was a lot of
More
fun.
than we anticipated.
Really?
More than they didn't all fit.
No, they didn't.
We thought everybody fit. There was no. So we kind of had to expand over. It was awesome. Of course, that was when Leigh was there because she didn't get there till Saturday morning, I guess, or Friday night. I can't remember. And so then she taught a class on Saturday, and then Saturday night they had the event, and she was the guest of honor.
Oh yeah, when they had was it Saturday? Yeah, when they had the class, I was, where is everybody? Like this, you could tell the room just like got quieter.
And it was,
during
and
the
then
class.
Sunday she taught it again, and that Anna went and took the class. Everybody seemed to be real happy with it, and I know that they were pleased. Well, let's see.
I got a desk
moving so much
pen.
out.
I got 2 desk pens actually, because the one that I wanted, the one that I looked at first was a wall desk pen. The guy was there Saturday, but he wasn't there Sunday. He said 200 or make me an offer when I saw him Saturday, and I didn't have any cash on me, so I came back Sunday with some cash and I was going to talk to him about it, except he was gone. But thank you to oh shoot, what's the guy who ran it?
Found his way out.
What was the guy's name who ran it?
Roger is one of them.
Wooten. Thanks to Roger Wooten, I was able to figure out who the guy at the empty table was, and I sent him an email. Hey, Truffles, and so yeah, I ended up paying way more than he was asking at the show. So if you see something you really wanted to show, get it when you can, so that you don't get stuck paying more later. But I'm glad I got it. I'm happy with it.
Okay.
So anyways,
Okay, we're done now. You can get done.
that's their dog, Truffle.
Okay. He's like, I'm here, so
He can be in the video too. Video
We
dog.
don't have any choice now.
Yeah, I know.
He's
That's
just
cool.
pet me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
He's going to lick you.
what'd you buy at Chicago?
What did I buy? I bought. Get down. Get down. Have a seat. I bought an Esterbrook. Stop.
Did you really?
Yeah, I have about 4 or 5. I only buy them if they're cheap and never been used.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
How do you get those 2 things together?
I don't-
Because usually they're
I-
more if
the
they've never
first-
been used, right?
Yes. I don't know how I get lucky. I just walk away. So that's why I only have 4 or 5. And I also like to get no-name pens. So I usually buy something from Tim Pearson. That I didn't buy this from him. I don't remember who it was. But Tim Pearson, I also got a little Flex pen. I always come away with a Flex pen of some kind from him. That
Like the little necklace pin you got the one time.
Mm-hmm. There's no rhyme or reason. I just have to like it. And it has to be blues and greens and just kind of go with what I'm doing. We test a lot of inks, and so I like to kind of have... Get out of the trash!
It smells like Popeyes. I had Popeyes for dinner. Truffle's not allowed to have Popeyes. Bad truffle. Oh.
Oh, so you want to pet me?
No.
Okay, let's take him to the back. Come on. Come on, get out.
I'll make an announcement real quick. So
Well, you're gonna have to.
I'll make an announcement while Lisa's doing something with the dog. The Dallas Pen Club is donating $2,000 to the Newton Penn Scholarship Fund, which is stinking amazing.
Yay!
So that's going to be a couple of kids who can get helped out for next year. We've already done awards for this year, but
He's gonna figure out to come around.
yeah, he will. I'm surprised he hasn't already. He's been here for years, right? But yeah, so if you guys should definitely go to the Dallas Pen Show this year.
We'll
If
be
you
there.
weren't already planning on it.
I will. He won't.
Yeah, I'm not planning on it right now because I don't think I'll have any stock after San Francisco and then
I hate
Colorado.
that they're on top of each other.
They're so close.
Man, this is gonna be a nightmare for me because it's also the weekend of market, and market's important.
Oh, in Dallas?
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be. I'm gonna be cranky.
But I just wanted to say thank you to the Dallas
Yeah.
Pen Club. I really appreciate it.
That's
It's
awesome.
amazing, yeah. So
Woohoo.
and then so that's that. That's Chicago. Anything cool?
Oh, so
No.
now I'm carrying product placement. Lay Reyes gave me some
Oh, the
journal
notebook
guides.
templates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
How are those?
They're good. They're behind that counter.
They're over there somewhere.
I can go grab one. I just keep getting up the whole time. And so this was her first product to launch in the United States. I thought that was kind of cool. I did not know that this was going to happen. We were there, and I guess she had thought it through, but I didn't realize it. But I was super excited, and we've been selling them, and
Nice.
we'll get it. Well, we'll wait till you're talking.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of people that want to draw like Lay. I mean, she makes doodles that the rest of us cannot do. I mean, my doodles are squiggles, and her doodles are things that people pay money for.
What it does is it gives you a layout for the page. Like if you have a notebook with blank pages, no lines or grids, it gives you something you can put underneath your page and trace it basically, right? Or not trace it, but use it as
it's a guide.
as a formatting guide, yeah. And it's like you can draw in this square and then put notes in this section and then do other stuff down here. And it just helps get you going, which is most of the time all people really need as far as journaling goes.
We need a little creative guidance sometimes.
Yeah, just a little help. So like this is the instruction sheet,
Just a little help from our friend.
and this is
There's different guides, yeah, and I may have stuck it together. I mean,
and this is a guide. So it's almost like a comic book layout suggestion thing.
kind of cool. The circles is my favorite.
Yeah, you can see
Super
that.
neat. Of course, she's awesome to get to visit with. I
Yeah.
don't know how she handles all the traveling she does. She's an amazing friend to have. Super grateful that I got to know her. And it's just amazing. So everybody was playing with her pens because, you know, she has the best pens.
And she lets everyone play with their pens.
So she had her Nikayas out. She had, I don't even know. Oh, I'm sure she had some of her Newtons out.
Yeah, she bought a couple pens from me at the show. That was stinking awesome.
And
Never
so the
filled it up.
show was one of the very first shows, according to my friend Susan, where that was one of the very first shows that ever happened. And so it had always
So it's
been,
one of the oldest shows.
yes, if not the oldest. And so it was also one of the largest. My husband says that it probably was the largest. He knows it was bigger than DC for years. And it kind of had been on a downhill slide, and so they made some changes and brought in some more
It was an awesome show. It was
the
an awesome
perfect
show.
space. It was really a perfect mixture.
The space was awesome. Yeah.
There was the visiting and what I'd call socializing areas, which are technically the bar. You know how the bar
It's got a huge
there is
lobby
like
and bar area.
it's not even like, you know how to step down. It's separate from the bar. It's perfect because it's just that step down.
It was great. Yeah.
It's just a perfect layout, and it's a nice little suburb of Chicago.
Yeah, it's like an hour and a half west of Chicago proper, west of the city.
And I never actually went through the downtown. I went around by the airport, so I didn't even, to get there, I didn't go down. On the way there, though, we did go through we did see a lot of flooding. That was sad.
Oh man, it was crazy. I took some pictures up on my Instagram page of
I almost did.
houses underwater. On the way back, we had to take alternate routes home because the roads were blocked because the levee was.
See, and that's why I
Freeze or
took a
whatever.
different route. I went to Memphis instead
Yeah, that would have.
because Waze told me to. Waze said that highway's going to be blocked, so
Yeah, I didn't
go a
get
different
any-
way. But you could the White River hadn't crested yet, and it was just almost to the interstate, to Interstate 40. So that was kind of
crazy.
It was crazy. So on Monday, on the way back, after each and every pin show, I either email with or have a conversation with my good friend Susan Worth. And so on Monday, we did our normal post pin show convo, and it was actually a really good pin conversation and recap. We do a little recap, and we talk about people. And what I didn't know is that would be the last conversation I would have with her. So that was a tough thing to go through. That happened. She was injured Monday night and then died on Tuesday. And my last conversation with her was on Monday afternoon. And so I'm so grateful that I had this last conversation with her to remember. But that was our thing, was to have a post-pin show gossip party / how'd you do, what can you do different. There, as females in the lead role, we were a little bit in the minority, so she gave me a lot of guidance over a period of time and kind of pushed me and encouraged me and harassed me and annoyed me.
She was good at that. Susie was awesome.
Yeah. And so I just wanted to briefly bring up the fact that that was a huge loss, both personally and for the pin community.
Yeah.
And we'll certainly miss her. And that was how I was when I was coming home. That was my last conversation with her. But you just never know. I missed out on that last piece of gossip too. She had one more piece of gossip. She texted me and said, "I'll email you Wednesday. You need to know this." But life is short, and I'm so grateful for the time that I got to spend with her.
Appreciate. Yeah.
She sure wanted to make sure that next generation got into pins. So she was and giving me encouragement that we all need to make sure that we share this, because it's going to die, and we don't want penmanship to die.
No, we don't.
So, on that sad note, we will go back to, we can talk about the fact that post-Chicago, Shawn came up with were you doing this before Chicago?
No, I was thinking about it. I've been wanting to do a tapered. I just had to figure out how to make it.
I just love this
fairly
pin.
Easily. And I actually did this today. I knocked that out. It's just a spare barrel I had laying around.
You guys can't see it.
But
it's
faceted.
just a really nice
It's
faceted.
tapered and faceted, and it's sort of inspired by the old Wall Eversharp pins and the Nakaya pin, and there's lots of faceted pins out there. But I've been wanting to do one like this for a while. And
how many hours did that take you?
this one took a whole lot of hours, most of the day. Most of a whole 8-hour work day, minus lunch and a couple cups of coffee.
So this was your creative outlet for the week?
For that day. Okay, not week.
But I mean, you can't
Oh,
do
you
that
mean
every day.
Yeah.
You
That's
can't
what you're
make one
saying.
pin a day every day.
Yeah, I did this. I want to say I did this last week.
Although people waiting may think you're only making one a day. So this was a major undertaking.
Yeah, that took a lot of time.
If you chose to do it again, you would be able to make
a lot
it
quicker.
Okay.
That
first one is the tough one.
Yeah, well, this was the third one, and this one took longer than the first one.
Well, now you've changed the ends a little bit.
Well, this was, like I said, this was a spare barrel that I had laying around,
Okay.
and it had a pointy end on it already.
Okay.
It was a Shinobi that I broke the cap on, and so I just had the clear barrel. So if you look at the facets real carefully, you can see one of them has got a twist to it where the old flat was cut.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll be offering these for $4.25 like my other sculpted pins. And fancy materials
I'm really
go
liking
up
it.
on that.
Let's see. Okay, so do you have a surprise? Do you have a plan for a new design that you're going to take to San Francisco?
This.
Okay.
This is it. I'm going to take a bunch of prospectors and quapaws and maybe a couple of vapors. Those don't seem to be as popular.
Okay.
But I brought 6 of those to Chicago, and they all sold. I brought
So
3
sometimes seeing them in
bambus.
person pays off.
Yeah, I brought 3 bamboos with me to Chicago, and those all sold. I had several people asking for Shinobis, but I only do those for commission. I don't do Shinobi for shows.
Oh, that's good to know. See, because I didn't know that.
Yeah, I will only make Shinobis for commission. So if you want one, you either got to get it secondhand or hit me up and just wait. So.
Makes sense. What else have we got here? Oh, we're going to talk about San Fran. So San Fran, you haven't been to. I made my arrangements to go and see, oh my gosh, my brain just went blank. The prison that's now shut down.
Escape from Alcatraz.
I got tickets in advance because last year we wanted to go and see Alcatraz and we missed out. We waited too long and I really wanted to go see it. So did Mike. So this year I got my tickets in advance. I'm ready.
How big is the bridge? The Golden Gate Bridge? What is it, like
Big.
a mile across?
I don't know. It's big.
We're going to walk the bridge.
And that was really cool. It's super windy.
I will live. We're not
It's
gonna
like
get
windier than
blown
you
off.
expect. And then there's several, when you get across, it's really pretty if you...
Chicago is windier than we expected. Holy cow. I know it's a windy city.
I'm sorry.
Whatever.
Okay. Chicago, the windy city. Windier than Sean Newton expected.
Golden Gate. I figured the bridge would be... Glen Gate. I figured the bridge will be really windy because it's a bridge and it's up in the air and it's over a bunch of water.
Right.
You know, so, I mean, I would expect that to be windy.
In general, it's a little bit of a windy city.
Almost 2 miles one direction. Wow. That'll be a really good walk down and back.
And then you can go find Van Ness Drive.
There's a Van Ness Drive by the bridge?
There's a Van Ness Drive in San Francisco.
No.
The bridge isn't actually, like, it's a little bit of a walk to get to, like, the piers and all that. So you might want to, catch a ride. You can either catch a ride or take your car.
Yeah, we're going to drive just wherever we're going.
Well, once you get in the city, you don't drive. You walk. You'll want to
How
walk.
close is the hotel to downtown in the city and stuff?
About 30 minutes.
So it's kind of like the Chicago deal.
It's all of them that way. I think that if you think about it, these big cities are so expensive. You have to get into a suburb to get a rate that people can afford.
Yeah, I need to book my hotel room. I haven't done that
I
yet.
already did mine.
I thought I did, but I hadn't.
That's not good.
Yeah, I need to.
I'll be gone in the month of from end of June to middle to end of July, so we won't do any videos. We'll take a summer break because I'm going to be a nana again. Yay!
Grandbaby number 2.
Grandbaby number 2, Calvin Josiah.
Calvin?
Josiah.
Get that kid a toy tiger doll. Name it Hobbs.
Oh, I didn't think of
Calvin and Hobbs. That's a great name. That kid is
Kenny
going to be
Hyatt.
hell on wheels.
Well, he
Oh,
will be
yeah.
on wheels. So, I'm gonna be gone, so I hope that you guys will continue to support us, and I won't be able to do a lot of social media because I'll be playing the role of Nana and support to my daughter, and my grandson will have a few little health issues when he's born, so he'll be in the hospital for a little while, so that's why I'm not sure when I'll come back. But I will definitely be back, like at least a week before we go to DC, and I'm going to try to find a few people to kind of fill in for social media. And I feel like the Instagram is my pet. It's like leaving Truffle behind. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. But, I mean, obviously I'm going to because being a mom and a grandma comes first. And once I'm gone, I won't remember. Yeah,
What is
so it's
this?
a chocolate. It's a Karen Dosh. And I was
Ooh,
hoping the Karen Dosh
that
fountains would come
click?
in, but they didn't.
Ooh.
Oh, and I didn't show you Watch videos either. I'll show you.
Oh, that's the brass pin, right? With the flat and the little leather thing
Black.
sticking up. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I saw Lay's.
Probably.
Yeah, I know I saw one at Chicago somewhere.
Brad and Anna carry them too.
Y'all, that clicky is nice.
And that's a Karen Dosh. It's
That's
a
Karen
candy
Dosh.
bar.
It's got a chocolate pattern on it.
Yeah, it's a chocolate
I
Karen
really
Dosh.
don't need any more pins.
You're right. You can play with my pens. It's okay.
I would just sit there and click it. It's like I'm doing right now. That's cool.
It doesn't bother me for you to click that.
That's a
I'm a
quiet
clicky
one.
person. And also, you know who else does the clicky that's kind of cool? The space pins. They have some
The
clicky-
Fishers?
Yes, they have some clicky pins that you could just click, 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 click.
Mine's a twist. The one I have is a
Oh, they
twist.
make a clicky. It's good. It's enough to drive people crazy. It's amazing. I'm clicking. it's for those of us with nervous habits.
Yeah, clickies are fun.
Yeah, it annoys people around me though. Let's see. Okay, so once I got back from Chicago, I went to the National Stationery Show. I've never been. So it's a paper show in New York City. To visit with some pen people that live in New York City. I get to visit with Eleanor. Do you know Eleanor?
Yeah, Eleanor's cool. She bought my very first prospector ever.
Right. And the person online known as Dan Don.
It's pronounced Dawn.
Right.
Even though it looks like Dan.
Yeah. It's Dan Don. And so I have trouble not calling him Dan Don in real life.
Yeah, I know, me too. At Chicago, that's what I was calling him. He's like,
he kind of has accepted it. So in New York City, when Krista and I got there, we wanted to play for a day. So Don was kind enough to be our guide, and we gave him kind of a list of things we wanted to do, and then he added to that list. So we ended up at CW Pencils.
Oh, cool! I see them on Instagram.
It's like as big as this table. It's the smallest place ever.
It's a tiny little store.
Yes, but I had to buy pencils, and so did Krista.
It's gotta not be cheap having a storefront in New York City.
So it was way out. I don't know. Somebody can ask Dawn. We had to ride some stuff and then ride a bus. First we rode the subway, and then first we walked, then we rode a subway, and then because we were hungry, we stopped and ate, and then we went. After we got on the last subway, then we rode a bus, because at certain times they don't, I guess the subways don't run on the weekends out to the middle of nowhere.
Really?
But we were near Chinatown, or the reason I say that is because we passed a place that was a Chinese-Mexican place and a Chinese-Greek place. It was definitely in Chinatown, though. And it was really a neat little store, and then we went to another one called Muji or Mujo. And it was a night, so we got to go on these neat little stationery stores, and they were just little bitty. So yeah, we don't go to places like Macy's. Not Krista and I. No, we're like, forget that. We're just going to all the.
That's what I would want to do if I went someplace like that.
So we went into these fun little places, and then we went to Grand Central Station. It's so pretty, but the city's dirty, and I forget that when I haven't been there. Sorry, you guys that love it. It just is. But I love it anyway. And then Sunday and Monday we did the stationery show. But on Monday, we went to Fountain Pen Hospital. And I hadn't been there. And so it's really nice to go into another fountain pen store. And Terry was there. He's one of the owners. And we got to visit. We talked about the cost of life there versus the cost of life here. And what kind of pens we're selling. It's just really kind of a neat little break to take. And then we went back to the stationery show. And I saw Bert from Bert's Inkwell. I saw Michael Soul. I saw a lot of pen people, so that was kind of cool. I bought lots of paper and lots of leather. And then Monday night, we met up with Eleanor, and she showed us a little bit of her New York City. And it was kind of cool because I guess it was near Manhattan. First we were in Chelsea, and then we were in Manhattan. She just threw us in a car, and we would go with Uber to wherever she said. So it was my best trip to New York City ever, and mainly because people who live there just told me where to go and what to do.
That's cool. That's how I would like to travel.
So we only spent the only reason we were at Times Square was to cross it. Like, we didn't stay or go and...
Really?
We did go into the Walgreens at Times Square because we decided we needed
batteries.
We needed hand sanitizer.
Hand sanitizer or Band-Aids or...
It's pretty dirty there on
chocolate-covered cashews. Ooh, those are good.
Yeah, those are good.
But not the chocolate, like the powdered chocolate, like cocoa dust.
Oh, I haven't had that.
Oh.
So, we needed hand sanitizer. Also, we needed something to get the smell away from us because it's not. So, but the food was great everywhere we went. The people were awesome. Just other than it being dirty, it was fun. And we got lots of paper, and we did lots of stuff, and we went to the top of tall buildings. And that said, Japantown in San Francisco was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We went to these cool little stores and had a great time. And we'll go back. We loved it so much we went back. And we would stay longer, except that 2 weeks after that is the Dallas show. And by the time you get home, it's not 2 weeks. I was reminding Dion of this.
By the time you get home, it's a week.
It's just barely over a week, yeah. So I actually have to order enough stuff to get through 3 pen shows. Because, think about it. Califolio, Bungie Box, they come from other countries.
Yeah.
I can't just order and have it the next week. So the specialty things that we do, we have to order in July when I'm not here.
My goodness.
Good times, and we can't wait to see you guys when we are at these shows. But we do have to have a little bit of planning that goes into it.
And rest in between.
Oh, you can rest when you're dead. We probably won't get much rest. I mean, I will rest for a few days after I get back, but. And we're back.
So yeah, meeting people at shows is really awesome. In fact, someone I met at Chicago volunteered to read. Okay, cool. Volunteered to read scholarship essays for this year and helped us determine who some of the winners were. We really appreciate it.
I did it 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's good to find different people every year.
Yeah. We have about 15 people who volunteer, a few locals, and then most of them are people from different parts of the country who read the essays.
It's kind of nice to spread it out.
Yeah, it's awesome. And thank you all for helping, those of you who do. So yeah, you heard from Matt about his pin vest. He does not get his fabric from Spoonflower. He got it from. I thought you were already on it.
I was, but
I
have more than one conversation.
From Custom Fabric for You
or something like that. He probably didn't realize it was going to be on a YouTube video.
That's all right.
Okay, it's about the pin.
Okay.
So we appreciate everybody. It's always great to meet you guys, and we did get a lot of feedback of people requesting that we do more videos.
So dude, so many people. That was the thing. So many people come up to me and
we appreciate
at
it.
Chicago.
Because we don't understand why y'all like us. But
well, that's no, we're
nice people.
Yeah. Thank you for coming up and telling us that you enjoy the videos. Thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for asking us to make more.
Appreciating people with ADD.
It's hard for us to stay on track and on topic and stuff. So yeah.
I've only forgotten like 3 times what I was doing.
Yeah.
And thank you so much for all the like he said, all the feedback, all the encouragement,
the support,
and because we're definitely not professionals, although he seems to be checking his hair and
when I sit like this, my head looks tall and funny. I got a haircut this morning. It doesn't really look like I got a haircut.
Well,
when I got home,
guess I don't remember
when
what
I got
you looked
home
like
from
on
the
Thursday.
haircut,
We just had pin clip Thursday.
I got home from my haircut, and Elizabeth looked at me and said, "I thought you were getting a haircut too." I said, "Oh, dude, look, it's a little shorter." And
so you didn't ask to have much taken off?
Yeah, he didn't. He was distracted. It's not super short.
I mean, I'm not seeing it, but people, if you see that his hair looks incorrect, would you just go ahead and let us know right here?
Yeah, comment below.
Comment below.
Also, if you know of any good free video editing software that's better than the 10-year-old Windows 8 version of Windows Movie Maker, please tell me
we should
what to
probably all
get.
learn a few things. Yeah, I've
Because
been thinking
I don't know what to get. I don't know what to use. Every time I do a video edit.
And his version is better than mine.
I mean, I know how to make cuts and stitch in photos, but that's it.
You do a good job.
Thank you very much.
You do a good job because I could not do it at all until we're tired. It's Saturday night.
Yeah.
Saturday night. Thank you guys so much, and I'm not sure when we'll do another video. Hopefully
August.
Before we go to San Francisco.
Let's just call it August.
Yes. We'll do one before we go to San Francisco because we'll have a few things to show off. I'm sure we'll have new things, exciting things. And of course, don't forget when we're in San Francisco, we will have our regular Pin Shows After Dark party, and we'll expect to see you guys there.
Who else is going to be in San Fran? Will Brad Dowdy be there?
Yeah.
Will Matt Armstrong be there?
Yes.
Will Anna be there?
Anna Reinhardt?
Reinhardt? I wasn't sure it was Reinhardt or Lionheart. RL.
Yes.
Okay. Anna will be there, and will Larry be there?
We don't know.
Okay, Will. Who else is popular?
Well, you're popular. You're going to be there.
I'm not popular.
You're popular.
No, I'm not.
Let's see. Ricky Chow, Franz Stimson.
Oh, I get to meet those guys.
Yeah, you'll get to meet that
That'll be
crew.
cool.
One of my favorite customers, Shawn Santo. He'll be there. He's hilarious.
It's not Santos?
Maybe it is.
Well, it's spelled Santos.
Okay.
Or Santos. I don't know.
S-C-Z-A-N-T-O-S. A-N-T-O-S, yeah. Santos.
I don't know.
And until we make him. I haven't heard for sure if he's coming or not. He's thinking
Joey
about
Feldman.
it.
Cool.
Yeah, Joey Feldman. He came last year.
Pee Wee Herman, Paul Rubens. Ruben?
Franklin Christoph will be there.
Pee Wee, if you're out there and you're listening, it'd be cool if you came to the Pin Show. Because I love Pee Wee when
There's
I was a
a
little
ton
kid.
of people that come. I don't know.
Pee Wee Herman, if you're there, come by my table.
Man.
And don't just dress up like Pee Wee and come by my table like, hey, what's up? No, I want the real Pee Wee Herman who played the crazy pot dealer in Blow to come by. That was a good movie. You haven't seen it? Anyways. All
I
right.
don't watch TV, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Thankfully. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.